Hello viewers, welcome to yet another exciting lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to simplify this radical, as you can see over here in your view. So we need to simplify this expression. What do? We want to add this radical expression together and get the final answer. So what we can do is to rationalize this expression, then rationalize this expression, then we add the resulting answer. Then we finalize the solution. To do that, we take the two expressions one after the other. So we have the first one over here, square root 7 plus square root 5 over square root 7 minus square root 5. So we have to rationalize this by multiplying it by the conjugate, okay, of the denominator. So that gives us multiply by square root of 7 plus square root of 5 over square root of 7 plus square root of 5. So having multiply by the conjugate of the denominator, then we expand the multiplication of the numerator and the what? That of the denominator. So we then have over here for the expression at the top, the numerator, we expand this. Let's say the numerator is n. Let's give this n over the numerator, denominator. So let's expand n numerator. That will be equals to square root of 7 plus square root of 5 multiplied by square root of 7 plus square root of 5. So the expansion of this gives us equals to square root, so 7 multiplied by 7, that is square root of 7 multiplied by square root of 7, we have square root of 7 squared. So this also gives us plus 7 multiplied by square root of 7 multiplied by square root of 5. We have square root 7 multiplied by square root 5. Then plus 5 square root of 5 multiplied by square root of 7. We have square root of 5 multiplied by square root of 7 plus square root of 5 multiplied by square root of 5. We have square root of 5 squared. Okay, and this gives us 2 of these. Okay, likewise this square, we cancel this square root. Then we have 7 plus 2 square root of 7 square root of 5 plus 5. Okay, because this cancel this and this cancel this as well. So we have this resulting answer now. So this can then be further expressed as 5 plus 7. We have 12. Okay, plus 2. This can also be expressed as square root of 7 times 5, which can give us 12 plus 2 square root of 35. Okay, then this gives us a simplification of n, which is the numerator. Now let's go for the denominator d. So then that will be d is expand as 7 square root of 7 subtract by square root of 5 multiply into brackets square root of 7 plus square root of 5. So we want to expand this as well. So to expand this, we can easily adopt the identity of algebra that indicates when you have something of this nature: a subtract b multiply into bracket a plus b can be expanded as a squared minus b squared. So we adopt this identity over here to this expansion of the denominator. So we can easily write this as also square root of 7 squared minus square root of 5 squared. Okay, and that gives us, that will be equals to 7, because this we cancel this square cancel this square root, this square cancel this square root. So we then have 7 minus 5, which gives us 2 as the denominator. So for our expression over here, so we then have it to be expressed as square root of 7 plus square root of 5 over square root of 7 minus square root of 5 multiplied by the conjugate square root of 7 plus square root of 5 over square root of 7 plus square root of 5. So this is what we result to. The numerator is expressed as this, okay, and the denominator is also given as 2. So it means that we can say d, as we indicated earlier, n over d, denominator will be given as 12 plus 2 square root of 5. That is the numerator, and the denominator gives us 2. So this can further be expressed as 12 over 2 plus 2 square root 5 square root 35 over 2. This 12 can divide this 2, and that will give us 6, plus this can cancel this as well, and we are left with square root of 35. Okay, that is for the what? For the first expression. Then we are going to do the same, go over the same process for the second one. After the simplification of the second one, this one, then we now add the result together with the result of this one. So we now have, for the second part, we have square root of 7 minus square root of 5 over square root of 7 plus square root of 5 multiply by the conjugate. Okay, we have square root of 7 minus square root of 5 over square root of 7 minus square root of 5. So the conjugate of this denominator over here is what? Is this. So we can also indicate this one to be what? Numerator over denominator. Okay, let's indicate this one to be the numerator 1, denominator 1, and numerator 2, denominator 2. So we now rationalize this. Then we have to rationalize it one by one. We multiply it. So we have n2 to give us, that is square root of 7 minus square root of 5 multiplied by square root of 7 minus square root of 5. So this gives us what? Our resulting answer is square root of 7 squared. Then this will now give us minus 2 square root of 7 square root of 5. Okay, if we multiply this together and this with this, so we now have minus square root of 5 squared. Okay, this is what we arrive at. So this can further be expressed as seven minus square root of 7 square root of 5 minus 5. Okay, this is what we arrive at. So mind me, this will give us positive sign. Okay, this gives us positive sign, not negative. If we multiply this and this, so the minus will change to negative, will change to positive. Okay, so we have plus 5. Okay, and that is equal to this plus this will give us 12 minus 2, and this can be written as 7 multiplied by 5. Okay, and that gives us 12 minus 2 square root of 35. So this is also for what? For numerator 2. Now let's go for the denominator 2. So that is d2. Okay, and that gives us square root of 7 into bracket plus square root of 5, close the bracket, multiply by square root of 7 minus square root of 5. Okay, we multiply this, we have, as I told you earlier, so square root of 7 into bracket raised to power 2 minus square root of 5 into bracket raised to power 2. Okay, this then gives us cancel, 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 cancel. So we also have 7 minus 5, which is equals to 2. So denominator 2 is also equals to 2. So from there, we can now say this implies that from our numerator 2 over denominator 2, which is equals to square root of 7 minus square root of 5 over square root of 7 plus square root of 5, which is multiplied by square root of 7 minus square root of 5 over square root of 7 minus square root of 5. So the resulting answer from our simplification is what we have as 12 minus 2 square root of 35 over 2. Okay, the 1 over here, the numerator 2 and the denominator 2. Okay, is what we arrive at this. So this can further be expressed as 12 over 2 minus 2 over 2 square root 35. Okay, 12 divided by 2 will give us 6 minus this divided by this, we cancel each other, then we are left with square root of 35. Square root of 35. So for the other side of the expression over here, the resulting answer also gives us 6 minus square root of 35. Then we now had this one and the resulting answer for this together. So for both, we have, this implies that square root of 6 plus square root of 35 plus 6 minus square root of 35. So that's what we have for the 2. So we have it this way. Okay, so if we open the bracket, we have 6 plus square root of 35 plus 6 minus square root of 35. So square root of 35, we cancel minus square root of 35. Then we are left with what? 6 plus 6, which equals to 12. So our resulting answer is what? Is 12 for this radical expression. As you can see over here, our final answer is 12. And that comes to the end. That comes the end of the lesson. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.